everyone. Welcome back to Snack Chats with TLB. I'm Sarah. I'm one of the team lead dietitians and our outreach coordinator. And today I'm here with Maria Mendoza. Maria, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us about your role at TLB?
Hi, I'm Maria Mendoza. I am one of the co-owners of TLB Nutrition, and so part of the executive team. So doing lots of things in the background and bits and bobs of things around, and so trying to hopefully keep things flowing as they should, and then doing that as well as seeing some clients on site. So getting to keep up with that clinical side as well.
Amazing. Yes. And how would you describe your approach and like philosophy as a dietitian? We've talked on this channel about just like TLB's approach as a whole, and I'd love to hear like your flair and how you align as a dietitian as well.
So I'm definitely in line with this of doing very like weight neutral care and trying to truly meet clients where they're at. What I really enjoy is doing a lot of the unlearning because there's so much around us of being taught things or even just hearing them, not actually even being told, but it's being absorbed constantly. And so getting to kind of work with clients one-on-one and being able to pull that apart and what they know and let them discover their own thoughts on nutrition.
Yeah. I love that. I think that's such a good point where I think sometimes clients don't even like kind of know where they've heard certain things or like why they believe certain things because it's just like absorbed from their surroundings, like our surroundings all the time. And so I think that unlearning work is so important in the work that we do and just kind of identifying like maybe this isn't in alignment with your beliefs and your values. Like let's figure out your beliefs and values around nutrition as an individual.
Exactly. And it is, I mean, it's everywhere. Everyone has their thoughts and opinions on it. And so it is, it's just like, it's one of those things like, what's the weather? Like people will
Yeah.
talk about their food and nutrition. And so it's like, it's everywhere.
Yes, it really is. Yeah. Well, and I'd love to hear, are there any specific populations that you love to work with? Yeah, specific clients and client work that you really love to do.
Yeah. So I am actually a CDCES and so a diabetes educator. And so I really do like that population. And it ties into that unlearning piece because obviously we hear so much. I mean, doctors are giving like, but it's everywhere of this is what we need to be doing in with that type of a diagnosis. But it is really, I really enjoy getting to talk to people about what their experiences has been, what have they learned, what feels good in their body, what do they notice when they eat particular things, and just being able to kind of understand it from that side. And then I'm also a Spanish speaker, and so I really do like working with that population. There's a different connection when
Mhm.
speaking, at least for me, when speaking in Spanish. And so it is that of the like actually like meeting people at that level and having them, letting them be able to talk about their own experiences and like get things that have happened in their own lives that have obviously led them to be where they are now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that. Are there any like specific topics within nutrition that just like really light you up, fire you up, you really love talking about? You mentioned diabetes. Are there any other just like nutrition related topics that you love exploring with clients?
Um, I mean, really, it is, I think, of just like even these nutrition topics that are out there, that it's all of them. I mean, there's so many of these things that come up. I mean, there's definitely, I think, of women's health or like with sports, even. I myself am a runner. And so, like, even just like talking through with people of that, of like, you got to eat, you have to fuel your body. Like, this is, and so I really do enjoy like talking through that. And it's one of those things that's, I mean, all of nutrition is ever changing, but in that sense of like, it is such kind of like a, they are consistently finding different things that can be done to kind of improve performance in that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Amazing. And okay, what was I gonna ask you next? Let me see. I got my list of questions. Got to keep track of them. Oh, what is one thing you wish more people knew about working with a dietitian or working with you specifically? Is there anything that stands out?
So I would say just as dietitians as a whole is like we're not coming in to change everything that you're doing. Like it really is, let's meet you where you're at. What can we do? Let's build off of what you're doing currently. This isn't like let's wipe everything clean and start over. And so it is so much of that of like we're not coming in with the good and the bads and like those kinds of things. And I think that's where it's again that perception of what the session will look like and then what it actually is.
Yes, absolutely. Is there anything else about your clinical work or your role on the executive team at TLB that would you feel would be important to share? Anything else that stands out to you that you'd love people to know?
I mean, I'm a firm believer in accessibility. And
Yeah.
so that is just definitely something that I feel like it is of making sure that there's the insurance is on board, seeing what we can do to try to help people get access to care. Um, which is it's just a huge passion of mine because it really is. Our system is already so messed up, but if we can at least get one piece out of the way, one barrier, then hopefully that helps people get the care they need.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And obviously that is, such a big component of TLB is that accessibility of care and the role of the executive team is really making sure clients do have access to care and like us figuring out those resources and like what can we do, like how can we contact insurance and how can we get paneled with more insurance. I know that's something that we're constantly working on at TLB is getting paneled with more insurance companies, and our admin team's always reaching out to insurance to figure out benefits and like what do we need to do on our end so that clients are getting the best coverage. So I love that, and obviously I feel like everyone at TLB is so aligned with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've gotten to know you a little bit as co-owner of TLB and a clinical dietitian. Share. Let's learn a little bit about you outside of work. So, what are just like some of your hobbies or passions outside of nutrition?
So I really like being outdoors,
Mhm.
and camping is really one of my favorite things to do. And so we have a camper, and so we will go get the family all loaded up, and just to be outside. I mean, there's one of those things that I don't feel like we do anything crazy. We're not doing these massive hikes. We're not doing it's just like let's get out of the house, let's go see things
Mhm.
out there. And so really enjoy doing that. And then, as I mentioned before, just running is
Yeah.
again being outside.
Yes. Do you camp local or do you like to travel outside of where you live and explore new places? Do you have like a go-to place? I'm just curious.
So before children, traveling and doing that, yes. And doing more of actual like hiking, camping, and those kinds of things. Now it
Mhm.
is, we've moved to car camping and then now actually have our own little like pop-up camper. So most everything is nearby. Like we'll go to the states that are nearby Texas, and so
Mhm.
like driving places, but for now that's what we'll stick to.
Yeah, that's fine. It's got to evolve a little bit. That's okay.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right. Anything else that you would like to share with anybody watching this video and getting to know you a little bit?
mean, I'm just really excited to, I mean, continue on with TLB and see kind of like where things go. I think that's where it is, just kind of like it's always ever changing and kind
Yeah.
of like the world is ever changing. And in that sense of just kind of like where we all end up.
Yes, I love it. Well, thank you so much. It was so fun getting to meet you a little bit more and spend time with you today. And anyone watching, if you have questions, comment below. Visit our website. If you want to work with Maria, you can, yeah, visit our website and fill out the contact form. So we'll see y'all in the next video.
Have a good one.